Hello, Scouts, and welcome to the Scout meeting. It is currently 2 in the morning. Yes, it is. I guess I enjoy being I guess I enjoy the torture, the suffering. I don't know. Hello, everyone. Hi, Fitted Sheet, Fallen Angel, V, Red Phoenix, June, Billy. Just started Charlie's Lives. Just left Geordie's. Let's eat, y'all. Let's eat. It's a decadent feast tonight. I'll give you that much. I don't know how long I'm going to be live because, as I said, it's 2 a.m. and Amberlynn bores the absolute pants off me, but I figured I was literally just like turning down my bed to get into it, and she went live. So we'll see how this goes. Hi Kess, hi Hollister. So welcome to the Milky Way, everyone, where it's a Milky's away. Duh. Let me get her up and ready. She's gonna be sped up, obviously. Duh. Yeah, I know it's 10 past 2. I'm half asleep. Hi Bella Mia, hi Jennifer. Let's jump into it. Let's go.
Oh my god. Okay. We're not gonna be needing those.
I did beep boop. Beep boop.
How are you guys doing?
Can you hear her? Hi Toast.
Hello, Tooth Fairy. How am I?
Hi, Kelly.
How am I? Well, I was having stress heart palpitations earlier.
Oh, shut up.
Just
Hi, Laurie.
going through a lot, you know?
Oh, you're always going for a lot.
Okay.
Oh, she's low.
Floating head. Is my camouflage working?
Hi, baby.
Romeo just woke up from a nap. And when he wakes up from a nap, he's so vocal. So vocal.
There you go.
It's so cute. And like he'll do it in the middle of the night. Yeah.
She's wearing her camo so no one can see her lies.
Tammy's on Jordy's live. Yeah. I got tons of DMs about it. So, we're here early, folks. We're here early. All right.
You gonna go play?
Okay. So let's go to that. Oh, I'm like literally dreading it. I'm like,
oh, how are your deliveries?
At all. And here we go again, you know? All right.
Get Amber on a call. Missing for hours while that door was open, but Amber didn't notice because she never actually lets the door to her.
Oh, I'm trying to find where this started.
Okay, so we are going to put a pause on this. I am going to run to the restroom, and when I return from the restroom, I have a surprise for every
Girl, I'm a hater, but this has turned me to an amb. Thank you.
So stay tuned if you need to go.
That has happened to literally a lot of people. Like I have got like this all started back like a lot of people have been just like Amberlynn. I used to be like a fan of the reaction channels. Like I used to love the reaction channels, etc., etc. And so many people are just like, I'm sorry. And yeah, anti-boring and serving lukewarm tea.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad so many people are sorry, Amber. I'm so many glad so many people saw the light. ASMR. Girl, if I fall asleep on this stream...
Oh my god. All right.
Go get a snack if you need to use the bathroom.
I just don't get why she decided to do all this today.
We're about to get into something fun.
The fact that Jordy's like so excited just goes to show that like he genuinely like lacks empathy, sympathy. Like
some people, you aren't owed empathy and you aren't owed sympathy. Sorry, you're just not. You're just not. Why does someone owe you empathy or sympathy? They don't like you. Why would they? Why would they give you empathy or sympathy? To expect that is bizarre, to be quite honest with you.
Reminds me, like, no tea, no shade, of someone that's like maybe antisocial personality disorder, maybe like a little sociopath type deal. I don't know what it is. There's armchair people calling me a narcissist every day, so I'm gonna throw it out like I see it as well. Like you can just see it in his eyes. Like I get it. Like I'm pale as they come. Like it looks like I haven't seen the sun in literal years, but it looks like he hasn't seen the sun his whole life. He's gray. Like work on it, honey. Maybe get on some vitamin D. Go outside a little bit. I feel like I go outside more than you, and that's saying a lot. Maybe you should also get a dog because I swear Twinkie's the only thing that like puts me outside in that sun.
Well, it clearly doesn't put you outside in your sun because you don't walk your dog. So try again, girly, because otherwise her nails wouldn't be that long.
So thank you. That's why I love you so much. Like genuinely, I understand depression and stuff, but like to act like you're holier than thou and like high and mighty and like you're the best thing since like sliced bread is just like not it. It's like genuinely not it, and it's never gonna be it, and it's not it for me. I can see right through you. I have been in rooms with people with your set of eyeballs. Your eyes genuinely scare
Go, you aren't in rooms with anyone. Let's be real.
me. Like I see crazy in them. Like genuinely terrified.
Hi, Megan.
Oh, Rosie, I'm gonna make fun of anyone's looks if they make fun of mine. That's all he does. He banks on it too. All right, let's get right into it. Jumping right in, sorry. At least he could do the dishes. I do my dishes every day. I do my dishes every day.
You don't have dishes every day because you don't cook every day because you order out 3 times a day.
From you again, Aunt Tammy.
Thank you.
Nice to have you back on. So we are currently going through the live stream of everything that Amberlynn had to say.
Amber, you look really pretty today. Thank you. I feel rough.
In response to what you originally had to say, it kind of seems like polar opposites.
Yeah.
Kind of seems like
So I just want to start off. Actually, I have a few
Hi,
notes. I have a few
bamboozled.
notes before I start actually reacting to this. Hello, window beautiful. I do.
As I said, I probably won't be live for the whole thing because it's 2 a.m. But we haven't done a react today, so I figured I might as well. And look, if I fall asleep on stream, did I fall asleep on stream?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so the first thing, like, my aunt started off this whole thing is like,
Good point, Jack in the Box.
you and Tommy might tell. I don't know what that means. I think there's super chat. Okay.
Hi, Bug Love.
Oh, now I'm okay. I didn't know sending one message to someone is a harassment. Pop off. Okay. Anyway, so when my aunt started this whole thing with Jordy, like last live stream, like she literally said everything.
Are we able
Amberlynn's
to
done
see
to
her
me.
chat? I don't have her chat up because one, the amount of money people send her drives me absolutely insane. Two, it just goes past too quickly that I don't see the point. And three, I tend to have Chantel's chat up because it'll be like 14 people chatting. You can kind of keep track of it. You can't really with Amber's, so there's no point, in my opinion. We'll spam Mr. Milky on Discord. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, these last 2 years
Hi,
is just like
Justiva.
horrific. You didn't name a thing. You
Sleep
didn't name a
stream.
thing because you know I've
Go,
done
I
nothing. Like
could.
everything you named was when I was like 17, 20, 22. Like I get it. Like
I
imagine
get it.
undiagnosed BPD.
I don't care if you're undiagnosed. Just like you don't care about your aunt's mental health. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It means nothing to me.
Thrown around, just got out of like thrown around foster homes, kicked out again, like thinking you're gonna have
Don't care.
this relationship with your mom, kicked out again, like the
Don't care.
whole nine. Like yeah,
Don't care.
I was a little hecticana, but like
Don't care.
you're hecticana because why? Like you were a lot older than me. I could have learned by example, but
Don't care.
instead I was thrown out yet
Don't care.
again, all because like I stood by my mom's side. Like that's cool, but like let's
I don't care.
talk about like what happened the last 2 years. I have genuinely done nothing to you.
Again, the last 2 years don't equivocate and erase the past 17 years. That's not how this works, Amber. We aren't all reset mentally in 2 years. It's just not how it happens. You have undiagnosed. I probably have a bunch of undiagnosed things, but you know what I mean? It's not an excuse for shit. Hi, Foxy.
Like that's the part that's like, excuse me.
if you say blue, she says red. If you say white, she says black.
I can't believe anyone is questioning your BPD. You are very BPD. I am very BPD. That is true. You have to have awareness to be
No.
able to heal from it somehow. You can't fully heal, but you can like work.
Do you know what else could help you heal? Getting it treated or medicated, but you don't want to do that either, right? Because if you get it treated or medicated, you've got nothing to fall back on as an excuse for your disgusting behavior.
Partner shit. Like it's something I'm gonna have literally forever.
Truly, truly, that's been my world for the longest time.
Don't worry, the forever ain't gonna be a long time. You're good.
Almost to where, like I had posted earlier, come from a family where you know you're gonna have to prove that you're not lying or that you're telling the truth or whatever at some point, and that's why.
I never once like called her a liar. I just said, bro, why are you bringing up things
You literally called her a liar several times. You literally went, she's lying several times. What are you talking about?
that happened when I was 17 or 20 years old? Like to me, that's like weird energy. And like, where is this coming from? And like, can we talk about what I've done to you in the last 2 years or even in the last 5 years?
The
Because like
Yorkie,
I've
don't
done
even get
nothing.
me
That's the
started.
part that's like, where is this coming from?
Okay, it doesn't have to come from anywhere. You don't need to know. It doesn't matter. She could have had a bad dream about you and been like, today's the day, bitch. Like, it doesn't. I don't know. Oh, fuck it, girl. Is a bingo on or something? Don't you have bingo to go on?
It's like genuinely the weirdest. Like I feel like I'm in like a different land, like fully. Can you guys press one if
The
you
way she confuses generally and genuinely pisses me off.
do hear my aunt, please?
Blah blah blah, unhinged, blah blah blah, BPD, blah blah blah, 17, blah blah blah.
Wish I didn't.
Keep every conversation I've ever had with this girl. So I've been looking through a lot of them today. The one thread, because of course she's had several different phone numbers throughout the years, but one goes back, 5 years, just on the one that I looked at today. But it talks about a lot of the things that she likes to talk about. Of course, I have my receipts, and she don't keep anything. So there's that.
You don't keep anything. I still have all my phones, so that means I do have my receipts and I do have my text messages. So,
But
that's
you
not
never
true.
show them.
The one thing that I definitely wanted to share in this update, because it's just so like
Genuinely.
I keep saying laughable, but it's really like, what the heck? She says, where is she? I'm like in the same zone right now. So the November 1st date, yes, is my sister's clean date. But as most of you have seen on her video, the way she said she even got married on my mom's clean date, as if it was some crazy psychotic decision that I made because I'm obsessed with them or whatever it was.
You're not obsessed with my mom. You're addicted to me, and you literally admitted that.
She bet she's addicted to watch. Girl, I would be addicted to watching your content. If I was your cousin or your aunt, girl, I'd be inviting my close family members, putting your stream on, and gathered around to watch every Christmas. Truly, I would, because I'm that fucking nosy. I would. Catty Kitty, thank you for the super chat. You're correct. These girls do not want help. They don't want help. Why would they? They lose their excuses, right?
In the last live stream.
Thank you,
Which is
Megan
a weird
A.
thing. So here's the truth behind that. That is my anniversary date with my husband. We got together on November 1st, 20.
Oh, you failed to mention that bit, didn't you, Amber? Oh, you failed to mention that November 1st also happens to be the date that they got together and they wanted to get married on that anniversary date. Womp womp, girl. Bit weird.
12.
I actually genuinely don't care.
Oh, she doesn't care. Oh, now she doesn't. Now that she's got a rebuttal to her comment that her aunt specifically chose the get clean date to, what did Amber say? Take away the happiness of that date. Now that she has a rebuttal as to why that was done, because it was that anniversary. I don't care. I genuinely don't care.
I genuinely don't care. You cheated on your husband to get with this guy. I genuinely don't care.
What's
Like,
that got to
okay,
do with anything?
cool. Is this also like the anniversary date of, oh, when I cheated on my husband? Like, I genuinely don't care.
She can cheat on who she wants. Guys, you now have official permission from me to cheat on whatever abusers you want. Sleep with the whole fucking football team. I really don't give a fuck. Sleep with his dad. That's what you should do if you're safe. Not if you're not safe.
It was already my date before my sister even found sobriety by 3 years. So,
Oh.
Oh, so it was her date first.
weird that she would even go there, period. When in reality, I shared my special day. But we didn't plan it. My sister didn't be like, okay,
You shared your special day. Like, okay, that sounds narcissistic.
this is
But it's not narcissistic to accuse someone of stealing someone else's clean date. What? What are you talking about? Go. Oh, I can't. Oh my god. Oh my good lord. Oh. Also, I have this thing. What'd she say? She said, play the video, girl. Go watch her video. No, I want to yap. I want to talk. Go over there. What'd she say? She said, her aunt said, like, she shared her date technically, but that her mum didn't pick to get clean on that day on purpose. And Amber's like, that's narcissistic of you to say.
going to be the last day I use because it's my sister's anniversary, or vice versa. So it just shows Amber for Amber to try to make something out of literally nothing. But on
Yeah.
top of that, my husband's grandmother's birthday is November 1st. Talk about sharing a date. But we were kind of excited about that. Like, how awesome to have a date.
Yeah, definitely.
Normally, I wouldn't care about something like this, but I think it's because, like, I've
You
known
did
my
care because you brought it up
aunt
next.
since I was 17, and she does make other people's joy, like, about her. She makes other people's pain about her, and then tries to, like, make it worse. That's something me and my mom have, like, talked about, like, ad nauseum, is my aunt is very much the type
Oh,
of
you make me ad nauseum. Fawn Angel, thank you for the super chat. It's literally like watching a child. Now that her aunt has rebuttals, she's getting pissy. I'm surprised she doesn't go stand in the corner. Like,
person that, like, everything is about her. Like, if you're, like, oh my god. When I was so excited when I was about to move into this apartment, like, genuinely so excited. I was so pumped. I was like, you have no idea. My aunt made it about her. She got so mad at me. Like, she blew up at me, saying how she's never gonna come visit me because of where it's located. Like, it was like,
Oh, funny how you didn't mention any of this last time, right? Funny how, like, when you can sleep on it, you can come up with more things. Isn't that strange? Isn't that so weird that, like, if you sleep on a situation, you can... It's like how Amber said she was talking about, like, the things that Tommy had done to her, and the next day she woke up and was like, oh my god, I'll never forget the time she kicked me. You forgot it the day before because you didn't fucking mention it. Like, what do you mean?
unhinged. I started bawling my eyes out
Oh,
because I
did
was going
you?
through a breakup. I was about to move to a different state. Like, a lot of things were about to change. If you hear meowing, Wasabi and Romeo are playing, they're so cute. Like, a lot of things were genuinely about to change, and I was already super overwhelmed with all of the changes. And, like, she was so rude, genuinely, about my happiness. I was so excited from the perfect
She was so rude, but I still went over there and ate her Thanksgiving dinner.
apartment, etc., etc. Like, it was so weird. Like, I have those messages too if we want to, like, do, like, the message game. It was so weird. And, like, I immediately
Hi,
contacted my
Sam.
mom, and I was like, Mom, did I start crying? And my mom was literally shocked. You know, that's just, like, a tiny example of what I've had to deal with since I was 17. It's just, like, you know, I share something, like, super
If you really want to go into dates, my mum, listen to this is how crazy it is. My mum, both her brothers were all born on the same, like, number. Let's say it's the 20th. I won't say what day it is, but let's say it's the 20th. They were all born on the 20th. My nan was married on the 20th. My nan was divorced on the 20th. My nan was remarried on the 20th. My nephew was born on the 20th. There are, like, houses that have been I won't say whose or when's, but there are houses that have been the 20th that are no longer. Just keep that in mind. If you want to go into a fucking date sharing, girly.
traumatic with her, and, like, she'll make it about herself, or I'll share, like, something super happy, and she'll make it about herself. Like, that's what I've had to live with. That's been the past
How's she made it about herself when you haven't spoke to her for 2 years? I don't get it. What she made about herself?
And it's like the straw that broke the camel's back, or it was like the last drop of water in the water bottle, you know, et cetera, et cetera. It was very much that type of situation. Like if this was just like a one time thing, I would have just been like, well, cool, like they're sharing dates. But like my aunt is a known, I don't know how to explain it, like a known, like it's all about me type of deal, you know.
Means a lot.
Like we have to like also like everything I'm talking about is not like all black and white. There is tons of gray areas in these situations, and why
Funny how you don't talk about the grey areas though. Isn't that great?
I react to her the way I do, why I respond to her the way I do, why I feel about her the way I do.
Oh, I have a very serious would you rather. Would you rather once? Also, I pause a lot, by the way. Oh, thank you, Bex. I pause a lot, by the way, because I have her sped up, and so I don't want to get caught up in real time. So pausing allows me to create a thing. Would you rather one sit on Amber's clammed up couch, or two use Chantel's Syrian bathroom after a KFG? It's not even a fucking question. Are you joking? I'll sit on the clam chowder. I'm okay. I can wear pants. Use Chantel's Syrian bathroom? I'd come back with scurvy. I'd get plague. I'm not even risking it. November's my soberversary. Oh my god, congratulations on your soberversary, and I love your username.
Is because it's been like nonstop, genuinely my whole life since I was 17.
Great things. You know, his grandmother was a wonderful woman. Her birthday, we tied the knot on that day after 10 years of being together and living a life that I only dreamed of with this man. And then my sister finally finds sobriety. That should be a day of celebration all the way around.
Good for you,
So, on top
Tammy.
of that, every single year that my sister celebrated a sobriety anniversary date, I would get her medallions. I would make her t-shirts. She's posted several of them. We have pictures of several. But most importantly, on that day,
The fucking angry, like, potato hand typing kills me off. I think it's so funny.
that day was her 7th clean date. 7's always my sister's favorite number, so it was a little special. I got her an extra special medallion. It glue in the dark, and it was just, it was beautiful. I was so excited to give it
What did you get her, Amber?
to my sister. My mother, at the time, was getting in my sister's head, saying, well, you know, because knowing that I celebrated my sister's sobriety to the extent that I did every single year, my mom was saying.
And then you stopped doing that because you and my mom got into an argument 2 years ago, and my mom has genuinely had to cry to me about how sad she is that
Your mum shouldn't be crying to you over. You are adults. Your mum shouldn't be crying to you about an argument she had with her sister. That's fucking strange. That's codependent, and that's weird. That shouldn't be happening. But two, if they've had a falling out, why when you have a falling out with people, you aren't giving yourself, like, you didn't want to talk to your parents for years because of what they did to you, which is fair. But when Tammy has a problem with your mum, you still expect her to celebrate her soberversaries when they're currently arguing. Make it make sense.
you have taken one argument and completely flipped her whole world upside down. Like, speaking of
Upside
crying
down.
as
Okay, and her drug usage probably flipped up her whole life.
well, like a lot of people were saying how like I was purposely choosing my mom's side and like all of this stuff, like crazy nonsense. Like I'm telling you, I was
I believe
not
it,
choosing
Laurie.
anyone's side because I wanted them both in my life. Like that was something that was very, very important to me because, like I said, prior to me moving here, me and my aunt have been fine. Like we have had no dramas.
What do you mean prior to moving here? But you said she made, like, when you were moving there, she made it all about her. So obviously, oh.
Nothing for like a few years. So it was something that like genuinely I was like excited for. So sorry, I got distracted. I saw my dad's name. But thank you for the money. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so like there was no like sides. For the last 2 years, I have cried to not only my mom, but I've cried to my grandma
You've
about
cried to your grandma, you've cried to your mum, you've cried to people at bingo, you've cried to the entire YouTube. Girl, all you do, you and your bawling, I'm sick of it. Your tears mean nothing to me. I'd be shocked if you weren't crying. That's when I'd call you. If I was like, oh my god, you're not crying, are you okay? Girl, it means nothing. Also, just anyone who is coming in, reminder, this whole drama has made, allegedly on the YouTube streets, £8,000, if you're curious.
why is my aunt doing this? Like why
Because she fucking wants to. Next.
has she decided to like take out her anger that she
She
has on my
wants to.
mom? Why has she decided to take it out on me? Like why didn't she say happy birthday to me? Why didn't she invite me to Easter? Like why won't she respond to my text? Like why won't she call me? Why won't she come
Congratulations,
visit me?
we
Like she
should
knows I don't drive. She
celebrate.
knows I don't have a license. Like she has a license. She drives. She has a car. She has the freedom that I do not have. So she has it like one step easier. Like
Okay, but that you have that freedom. You don't have that freedom by choice, right? Your aunt has that freedom because she wants that freedom. You could have that freedom. You've willingly chose, and every day you wake up and willingly choose not to have that freedom. You willingly choose every day not to be able to fit into a car seat. That's on you. That's on no one else. I'm not gonna feel bad for you that you're missing out. You're missing out by your own. That's like me expecting people to be upset because I missed out on a party that I didn't want to go to. I didn't want to go. I'm okay.
all of these things that she promised, like, oh my god, I'm gonna come over every day, we're gonna like the list goes on. Like none of that ever happened, and it's not because of me. When I went there on Thanksgiving, my mom went there because she was putting her pride aside, putting all of that aside, because she wanted me to have a special Thanksgiving, because it was the first Thanksgiving that I had with family since I was a little girl, and that meant so much to me. But like my aunt's not willing to do the same. She's not willing to put her pride aside and
Oh,
realize
obviously she was willing to put her pride aside because she had your mother over for Thanksgiving dinner. What the fuck are you talking about? Your mum was willing to put it aside to go to the Thanksgiving dinner, and your aunt was willing to put it aside to fucking cook for her. What are you talking about? Did your mother not eat? She obviously was willing to put it to the side if she cooked for you and your mother. Again, what are you talking about? I don't get it.
that, yeah, I get it. Like Amberlynn is the niece. Like Amberlynn is my niece. That is my sister's daughter. But like Amberlynn has nothing to do with this argument that I am having with her mother. Like that genuinely is
I
like
know,
what is
Megan,
like
it's
has
crazy.
hurt me and has I have demonstrated that pain. I have shown that pain in front of my mom, in front of my stepdad,
Girl,
in front of my
everyone's again. She says it like her pain's a secret. Girl, everyone knows your pain. You should try not showing your pain. Try that. That'd be great.
grandma. I have cried about it. I have been confused.
Oh,
I have been
she
so
cried.
sad and heartbroken over
Oh,
it.
she's
And
heartbroken.
it's just like for her to like somehow twist this like has
Is she
been
bawling?
absolutely like insane to me. Like genuinely.
Saying things like, well, you know, this is your day. You don't need to share this with your sister. This is you and your husband's day. And even then, I said, absolutely not. I will always
Olivia, yeah.
celebrate my sister's sobriety.
Oh, that's really special.
You won't always celebrate it. Like you had an argument with your sister. Siblings have arguments. It's what happens. But you move the fuck on. You move the fuck on. And you haven't been able to do that. My mom
You haven't moved on with your arguments with your brother. You don't talk to any of your brothers. So again, what are you talking about? Again, you you didn't move. You didn't move on from what your parents did to you. You didn't speak to your parents for years. You didn't write to your mother in prison. You didn't put money on her commissary. You didn't speak to her until you had a health crisis. So again, why do you expect Tammy to move on, but you didn't? And I give you that grace. You didn't have to move on. Take as long as you need to get over what you need to get over. Why aren't you giving Tammy that same grace? Why are you still expecting Aunt Tammy to celebrate her sister's sobriety when they're currently not talking? Why would you expect that? When you yourself, when you had issues with your parents, wouldn't do the same thing. You don't speak to your siblings. She has Cher, apparently.
mom literally went out of her way. I think it was, I don't know, timelines are not it. I'm just gonna say in the 2 year span, my mom went out of her way to try to like make it work. My mom sent her like this like video photo collage of them, and it's just like my aunt just like was so nonchalant and like nothing came from it. Like my
What do you mean nonchalant? What was the response? Like, fuck you? Or was it, oh, that's nice? What was the response? Because what you consider nonchalant and what I consider nonchalant are clearly two different fucking things. Clearly, we aren't in the same realm of nonchalant, right? Like, clearly. And again, she obviously also did make an effort because she had you and your mum over for Thanksgiving during this argument and cooked for you. So I really don't get I really don't get it. I don't understand.
aunt has not never she's never taken the steps to try to fix this, and it's like she just has this holier than
Again, opened up her home to both of them for Thanksgiving dinner. Lord knows she probably ate her fill.
thou type of attitude, and it's just keep ignoring your super chats. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to like do this and like I have a lot to say. It's hard for me to like do everything at once, but and super chats like get me off of my like the topic of what I'm saying. So now I don't even remember what I was saying. So
That day, I presented my
You don't have to have a good memory when you're telling the truth.
sister with a very special medallion privately at my wedding. And I have text and pictures and all that to prove every bit of that. Should I have to prove it? No. But again, I have it all in case I have to. So when she said
Oh,
that,
you got nothing to say to that, Amber? That even at her own wedding, she celebrated her sister's soberversary? You got anything to say to that? No? Thought so.
it really did shake. I was just like, wow, this girl is just beyond a piece of work. Beyond a piece of work. So that's just one more example of just the absolute craziness. When she says that I never tried to be a good aunt to her, oh my gosh. When I read back all these texts that
she just said she hopes you disown her. I haven't gotten there. It is what it is. But my aunt, I don't feel like she's ever tried to be a good aunt to me. Like I feel like she's
Except
only
for when she took you in when you were homeless. Except then. Except that one time. Except that one time when she took you in off the streets.
ever wanted me in her life when like I followed suit to like her needs and how she wanted me to be as a person. That's how it felt to me, and I am allowed to.
Yeah, sorry. When you live under someone's roof, you have certain expectations. You don't have to live under their roof. You were 17, 18. You didn't have to live there. You could have got a job, but you didn't. So when you live under someone's roof, there are certain expectations and rules that you have to follow. Womp womp. I'm not allowed to. I'm 28 years of age. I still live at home, which I will for probably a very long time because it's fucking cheap. It's cheaper than moving out. London's a bitch. I can't light candles. I love a good candle. I do. I can't light them. It's one of the rules. I follow the rules. My mum has a fear of fire. She's scared of the flame. I don't like candles. It's just something I've accepted.
to have those feelings. But like I don't give an actual shit about what happened in my mid 20s, what happened in my early 20s, what happened in my 20s in general. What I care about is the fact that we were healing together as
Okay,
niece
but
and
she does
aunt.
care.
And during my whole 30s, things have been fine. I don't
Okay,
know
but she
where any
does
of this is
care.
coming from besides the argument that she had with my mom. And this is just becoming extremely overwhelming to the point that I'm having literal heart palpitations due to
Oh, the little heart palpitations aren't because of this argument, it's because your body is failing. The little heart palpitations are probably because you weigh the same as a fucking fridge, which is fine if you want to, but that isn't good for your heart. Your heart's confused.
the stress. Like it's not just this, but it's just with
Oh, my
everything going
eyes
on
itchy.
online and then the things that are in my real life that I also do not talk about. It is a
Oh,
lot. Like
what real
genuinely, it has
life?
become a lot, and it's extremely overwhelming. And my aunt sees this
She ran out of washcloths.
stress, and she continues to say, "How can I make it worse?" That is worrisome, as I would never in a million years do that to her.
Oh,
Like
well,
talk about I've always
shut
been
up.
like trying to be a good like aunt to her. No, no. Let's talk about the nows. Let's talk about the last 2 years. Let's talk
No,
about
but no, no, you can't do that. You don't get to decide. You don't get to decide the barriers of when she was nice to you. You don't get to be like, well, you wasn't nice to me yesterday, and I'm gonna ignore like the past 10 years. That's not how this works. That isn't how it works, Amber. You don't get to pick and choose. You are an accumulate. Your relationship is an accumulation of the years you've been to, like around each other. It's not an accumulation of when you decide that when's relevant. It's all relevant. The whole entire past is relevant.
the five. Like no.
I am done with this girl over the years. I wish I had an aunt like me.
Yep.
Over the years, I wish I had an aunt like me.
Did she just say, "I wish I had an aunt like me"?
Yeah, she did. You know, an aunt that takes people in when they're homeless. That kind of aunt.
If that's not a narcissist, I don't know what is. I wish
That's not a narcissist, like at all. I don't think you know what a narcissist. You don't know what a narcissist is because you don't think you are one. So
I had an aunt like me. You wish you had an aunt who literally is sitting here talking so much shit on you. You wish you
no, she means I wish I had an aunt who would care for me, who wanted me to get healthy, who wanted to help me work out, lose weight, who took me in when I was homeless. I'd want an aunt like that. That'd be nice.
had an aunt that would go to Kiwi Farms talking so much shit on you back in 2019 when you were going through a lot. Literally
You always
sitting
go
there
through a
saying like,
lot.
"Oh, she was never SA'd. Oh, she was never in an abusive relationship. Oh, she was never," when you didn't know because you weren't there, and it's not something I'd ever told you. You were in my life when I was 17. The SA happened when I was 7. You weren't there. My own aunt, flesh and blood, was on Kiwi Farms talking to a bunch of haters who harassed.
The Valley Girl voice. You weren't there. You were on Kiwi Farms. I don't know why everything has to go up in the end. Like I'm always asking a question when I'm not.
Stalk, mock, belittle, berate. That's the kind of shit you were doing. You want an aunt like that? Honey, you're not going to get one because they're very rare. To be that monstrous and cruel is very rare.
Yeah.
I wish I had anybody in my life that tried as hard as I did to be a person for Amber. Do it all. Even when she disrespected me and lied to me over the stupidest things that didn't even need to be lied about.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like this whole lying bit. I have talked about this literally even recently. I don't know if it was in a members live stream. I don't know if it was in a vlog. I don't remember what it was in, but I publicly talked about how when I was undiagnosed with BPD, I would go through the links of doing these, like when I was like early 20s, even like 17, 18, 19, mid 20s, I would do these tiny little lies just to prevent people from like leaving my life. Just because I had that such strong fear of abandonment, I would lie about the stupidest, dumbest little things. And that is something with BPD that they do.
I don't care about your BPD. I don't care. The feelings of the people around you don't care. Your mental health is your responsibility. I don't care. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. Oh, Kay, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm so warm, man. So hot today. I'm so sick of it.
And so when I was diagnosed, this awareness clicked. I was like, whoa, this is something I have talked about literally publicly. Publicly. Not only that, but privately, I have talked to my aunt and I've apologized for the stupidest shit that I did during immature days and unawareness to a fucking disorder that I have. So to
But
continuously
you say your aunt has a mental disorder that clearly hasn't been diagnosed. So why again are you allowed when you're undiagnosed to have these issues, but your aunt who you say is undiagnosed with some kind of issue, you're not giving her the same grace? I guess that grace went out the window just like the cat you threw out did. Like the other grace. Both graces out the window.
throw things in my face that not only did I think that we healed from, but we apologized from, and we have talked about ad nauseum, especially to throw it in my face publicly, is monstrous. And I hope you do find an aunt like that, but you won't.
Monstrous. Monstrous. Amber, you have gone, according to you, some of the most disgusting things that could ever happen to a person. You were abused, you were neglected, you were abandoned, you were molested, you've had cancer. But this is monstrous? This is monstrous.
Because they're rare. It's insane behavior. And I know so many people.
It's rare, but everyone around you seems to have these problems. What's the common denominator? Unless you have stumbled into a town that is full of lunatics and narcissists, you might be the issue.
Also are aware of it, and I appreciate you very much. Like, you, so many people are like, Amberlynn, what is happening? Like, genuinely, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just here to react to the shit show and to stick up for myself and to stick up for my mom and to say what is right because I have a voice and I will continue using it.
But I still wanted to keep loving her. And part of the reason why I'm so hurt right now is because, you know, she says that she texted me in February, something with that picture. That was true. And I did only heart it. Oh my gosh, I'm such a horrible person.
So, as I expressed to you guys, the last time I communicated with her was February of 2024, sending her a picture saying I love and miss you because I really wanted like a good relationship with her. Like I kept trying to like reach out and like I took a hint, you know?
Hi,
And in my
Roy.
feelings with that, like I was heartbroken because it's like
You are oh my god. You would forget to say excuse me to this woman and she'd be heartbroken. Girl, I'm surprised you're still breathing considering how often your heart's been broken.
it's the Romeo Wasabi cuddling is everything. That calmed me. They're so fucking sweet. I can't.
That calmed me. That calmed me. Oh, shut up. If you can be calmed down that quickly, then you weren't that angry.
I literally can't. I took them to a new groomer because the one that I went to temporarily closed down. I don't know what that means, but you guys, I think it's a blessing in disguise. I prefer this one. And this one was like, we do cats all the time, every day, all day, especially during the summer. I guess they give like a lot of lion cuts and stuff because it's summertime. Oklahoma, it's like, I don't know, the index today was like 110. And they were like, out of every cat we have groomed, your cat Wasabi was the most well-behaved cat we've ever had. And I was like,
oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you. That is my baby.
My god.
Anyways, I forgot what I was saying.
Did they ask about rarity? Did you mention that or not?
Fuck. What was I talking about?
I did only heart it.
Okay, so I'm sitting here expressing my feelings, like involving like how I feel about like it hurt my feelings that all she did was hurt it.
Do you know what? Sometimes you should just write these down. You've got all them journals. How about sometimes we just keep them quiet and we just write these feelings down? Sometimes we can just keep things to ourselves. We don't have to be honest. We don't have to, you know, like tell everything. You know, like sometimes we don't have to share everything. Some things we can just keep internally.
I'm sitting here trying to like reach out and let you know, like, I get it. You and my mom are in an argument, but I'm not in the middle. Like, I want you in my life. I've needed this. I've healed from the past. I've healed from all the things you've hurt me from. Like, I can get through it. Like, I've been through worse. Like, hello, I was impossible.
Okay, but maybe she hasn't healed. Just because you've healed doesn't mean anyone else has. What is her hairline? Yeah, it's all odd shape, isn't it? Looks like she should have a pompadour. I just don't get why. Just because you've healed doesn't mean anyone else has. I don't know. Your healing doesn't equate to anyone else's healing. Hi, Soft Kitty.
Etc. And it's like the fact that like she only hearted it. It's like, again, it's not just black and white. Like, oh, she hearted it. It's like it's the pattern of things. It was like the last straw for me where it's like, okay, I can see through the lines. It's very clear to me this woman like wants nothing to do with me. And I genuinely don't know why because I didn't do anything. Like I'm sitting here explaining to you that hurt my feelings, and the fact that you were mocking that is like, again, just goes to show that like this isn't out of care, this isn't out of love, there's no sympathy, there's no empathy. Like you're genuinely just like
you were literally mocking this woman being abused the other day. So again, I don't know where you're getting this righteousness, but you should put it back where it came from.
For blood. And honey, I have plenty of blood, and now I'm also out for blood. Like, does your aunt have a diagnosis? I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know any of her like diagnoses.
Great question.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a horrible person. I was working.
So what about if she is diagnosed, Amber? What about if she is diagnosed like you was?
I'm out of town.
You can say that you're working out of town all you want, but like my grandma tells me is that whenever she's hanging out with my aunt is glued to her phone. And my grandma's like, it frustrates me. It's like, girl, why are you always on your phone? And I make sure when I'm there to set my phone down and just be with my grandma. Because my grandma...
Well, that's bullshit because you film shit. But also, again, I don't want to be in the middle, but I'm going to tell you things that your mother said about you in confidence. Do you have your grandma's permission to speak this? Like what she said to you in confidence? I'm not in the middle, but your mum slagged you off. You're a cunt.
She's older. She doesn't do the whole technology thing. Like she does play this game on her phone that she's obsessed with, and she's on like level 33,000 or something. Every time I see her, she updates me because I'm just like amazed by it. And so like my aunt is glued to her phone, and it's like I know based on the past, when my aunt is out of town for work, she's still glued to her phone. She can still respond to me. You can respond to me when you get home. You can respond to me when you get back to the hotel.
She didn't want to. She didn't want to. She probably knew you were bawling. You probably sent it when you were going through something and you wanted some attention, and girl was tired. She was tired and she didn't want to. Next.
You can respond to me when you're peeing. You can respond to me on the car ride home. You can respond to me a week later. It doesn't matter. But you didn't because you chose not to. Because it didn't matter to you. Because my mother is your sister and you are currently in an argument with her.
Well, you are draining. How about that? How about the idea that you are a draining person to talk to? Every single thing is me, me, me. I'm bawling, I'm heartbroken, I'm going through it. I've got the anxieties, I've got the BPD, my lymphedema, my ankle, my cat, my fucking my buzzballs, my delta. It just everything is a fucking complaint. Girl, you are exhausting.
And you're taking it out on me because
Oh,
I
my
came
nose
from her
is so
room.
itchy.
It's a mess, and I genuinely did not deserve it, and I still don't.
Setting up, taking up, busy. So did I get better at?
Can you post a link so we can become a member? Yeah, yeah, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go there real quick. This whole thing, folks. This whole thing. I'm a lot calmer this stream, you guys, because I'm telling you, the heart palpitation stuff like genuinely scares me.
Not enough to go to the doctors though.
It's just a lot going on in my life, and it's like I don't want to die early. I don't want to die due to stress. Can you imagine?
Oh, the stress ain't gonna kill you. Don't you worry, girly. Look, I'm not a medical professional, but trust me when I tell you the stress won't kill you. You're fine. That won't be it.
God. Okay, hold on a second. All right, I'm gonna paste it real quick. Copy paste all that. Okay, I posted a link if you guys want to become a member. I'm also gonna. If you were probably really done by then, can you tell me why? Because we can do a flashback. Okay, so it was Thanksgiving of 2023. I had a good time at your house. I thought everything was fine. I gave you $100.
As you fucking should, because you probably ate $100 worth of food. As you fucking should. Cough it up. You should pay $100. Isn't it customary? Tell me if I'm wrong. We don't have Thanksgiving here, and you don't. It's kind of rare, but some people at Christmas, if they're having like a big family over, will ask for you to like, from what I've seen, chip in. But I don't have big family Christmas dinner, so I can tell you. But I think I've heard, isn't it common that if you are coming for Christmas dinner, or like no Thanksgiving dinner, you either bring a part of the meal or you chip in financially? Isn't that kind of common? Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. She's a massive financial abuser. A massive financial abuser. I've heard that that's pretty common. So again, someone who again, I don't want to keep like beating a dead horse or whatever, who is literally the size of a deep freezer. I would want you to cough up $100. Depends on your family conditions. She doesn't cook though, so I'd expect her to bring, especially when she's like showing up, weighing 600 pounds. You know, I'm Canadian. Typically, you bring some of the food. Yeah, but if you can't cook though, right? If you can't cook, everyone always brings a dish. You have a potluck here, and everyone also brings a dish. You bring food. Yeah, you should give Beck your fucking inheritance back. My family doesn't do that, but we're small. It's common to bring food. Yes, or it's a potluck. Yeah, like I can imagine coughing up some money, and you were probably paying for you and your mum. I'm gonna work on the assumption that your mum probably didn't cook anything either, which is fine. You don't have to, and you were doing like $50 each. Um, and again, for someone Amber's size, it'd be rude fucking not to, because Lord knows the amount you probably ate was insane, right? Like that's not even a question. But tell me more. If you want to start counting coins, we can count how much you owe your aunt in her taking you in when you were 18.
Your girlfriend put gold
You bring wine. Yeah, but I guess with like the sober issue, maybe a lot of them don't drink around, you know?
tinsel in my hair, or fairy, whatever it's called. Like it was genuinely a fine time. We can flash forward. About 10 days later, I messaged you seeing how you guys were feeling because you had COVID, and I was checking in. A couple weeks later, I was checking in again. And then here comes Christmas. I say Merry
Because you were
Christmas.
something probably happened at Thanksgiving. You were probably a cunt or annoying or draining or emotionally exhausting, and they were like, "I'm done. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with it." There you go. She'll bring the Pam sprayed salmon.
You respond, Merry Christmas. And then my birthday's 2 days later, and I realized in that moment when you didn't send me happy birthday, it's like, what happened? You know, like genuinely, like what happened? Nothing happened on my end at all. You know, I keep reaching out to you, you're not responding. So then it was the beginning of February, so it was about a month later. Eric and Ricky were coming to visit me, and I wanted to give my aunt a heads up because my aunt likes Eric and Ricky, and so I wanted them to meet. I wanted all of us to hang out, and my aunt was out of town for work. And in Jordy's last live stream, she seemed upset about that. I'm sorry that I couldn't schedule my friends taking off of work to come visit me for almost a week. I'm sorry I couldn't fit
No, she was upset that I think she couldn't see Eric and Ricky. You're confused.
around your schedule. That was weird energy. The fact that I reached out to you should have said a lot. It genuinely should have said a lot. Like me reaching out saying, "Do you want to come meet two of my greatest friends?" should have said a lot. It said that I was thinking about you, that I wanted to spend time with you, that I was being thoughtful.
That I needed someone to drive me around because, you know, we've got to go pick him up at the airport. So if you've got a car I can borrow, that'd be great.
The fact that you genuinely like these two guys, it said a lot. Like that I wasn't in the middle of you and my mom's argument that I am a 34-year-old woman and I can make choices for myself.
You're not in the middle, but you are literally putting yourself in the middle by bitching and tattletaling what your grandma said about your aunt.
And then it was, I didn't hear back from her. It was a couple weeks later, I sent you the photo and I said, I love and I miss you.
No, that's a lie, because she did hear back. You did hear back because she told you that she was out of town for work. So that's a lie right there. I didn't hear back from you, and no, you did hear back from her, and she said that she couldn't see them.
All you did was heart it. What happened in between Thanksgiving and February of 2024 where you were just done? What did I do to you?
You were exhausting. I'll tell you exactly. Sometimes, do you know when you just have people around and you're like, look, I'll make the effort. She's arguing with her mum. She's arguing with her sister. She's still inviting her sister around. She's still going to invite you round. You were probably really fucking annoying. Well, she was just done. She was around you and she doesn't like you. So, look, not everyone's gonna. Sorry, I'm gonna adjust my boobs. Excuse. But, like, maybe she just didn't like your vibe. She doesn't like you. There you go. You don't need a reason. Some people just don't like you. There was something about you that she just didn't like. She didn't vibe with. That's that. End of. The be all end all.
Besides, I made ample opportunity to get close to you and to be a niece to you and to have some sort of relationship with you.
She doesn't want
What
to.
did I do?
She doesn't want
What
to.
did I do?
She doesn't matter.
You will not answer that
Doesn't
at
matter.
all.
She doesn't have a reason. Sometimes you don't need it. Sometimes you don't need a reason. You just don't like being around a person and want to cut them off. You don't need a, you aren't would it be nice to have a reason? Sure. You aren't owed a reason. You aren't owed a reason. You aren't owed empathy. You aren't owed closure. That's just the way life is. You aren't owed it. It's not you are not obligated to get closure.
I was. Because if you think about it, I waited all this time for Amber to not only be in my life in a healthy way, but she's moving like 10-minute drive from me. Like, holy crap, I was so excited. And then to go months from Thanksgiving all the way to February. I think we did a Merry Christmas when I had COVID. I answered it the next day. But there was never, from the time me and my sister started arguing, there's always more than just A and B, right?
Oh,
How do
sorry
I say
to
this?
defend.
Let me just use my mom as the example because it's part of the formula. So I'm talking to my mom. She's in my life. And my sister is talking to my mom. They're in each other's lives, right? But right now, me and my sister, we're not talking. My mom doesn't have a lot going on in her life. She's elderly. She's sick. She doesn't really do a lot. So really the only thing that she has to talk about is medical stuff and me and my sister. So when she talks to my sister, she may say, oh, your sister's in so-and-so city. They're doing this. Or your sister's sick. Or your sister did this. It's just normal conversation. It's not talking bad about the other person behind the back or stirring the pot. It was just, and my mom would bring it up at times. Like, I just don't have anything else to talk about. You know what I mean? And so
When I'm with my grandma, we talk about all kinds of stuff. Like, we laugh so hard our ribs
Okay,
hurt.
that doesn't matter. She's not saying she doesn't laugh with her parent. Again, I love grandma more than you love your mother. That's what she's doing here. But we laugh all the time. I make her laugh. You don't have the relationship with your own mother that we do. Fuck off, Amber. You are so fucking petty, man. You can't even let this woman have a relationship with her mother without trying to one-up it. It's so weird. It's weird energy. It's weird energy. It's unhinged, actually. Fuck me.
Like, we genuinely have a good time together. So I don't know.
She's not saying, but she's not saying she doesn't have a good time with her. She's just saying conversations aren't as expansive because she's an elderly woman that doesn't have much going on. She's going to talk about her children. Have you taken melatonin? I currently have been taking, I got 3 milligrams. I thought maybe it was a bit much. I've got 1 milligram gummies. I don't know if they're doing anything. I think I've got a, it's hard to notice the difference, right? Because I go to bed so late. I think I've just got it's hard to like notice. So I don't know, but I'm not giving up yet.
Reveal from last stream, it was an
Thank you
accident.
for
Today I'm
asking.
wearing like a really long maxi dress, so that won't be happening this time. Yeah,
Thank you for
Everett.
asking.
It's just weird.
sometimes I did get some information through just talking to my mom like any normal person does in normal conversation.
Yeah, as is with a
You
lot of
know?
family relationships.
Yes, maybe my sister.
Y'all talking about my earlobe is so funny to me. Like, I'm 34 and I've been wearing heavy earrings my whole life, and this hole is very close to the bottom of my ear, but not this one. It's because I had to re-pierce this one a very long time ago, and I did it by myself, and I did it way too low. So yeah, I've always had, it doesn't bother me though.
Amber went over to my mom's house one day and was playing cards, and maybe she didn't like the way Amber was talking to my sister. It would mention that to me. So when Amber says I haven't been around for 2 years, I don't know nothing.
You're not gonna rip.
I know a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And it doesn't always have to be
Girl,
like
they might rip. That's very common.
so nice. I mean, a lot of like you can figure out.
So she's talking about my grandma, who is, I'm gonna be very honest here, my grandma is very sick, and so when we go over there and we spend time, like, it's a lot of laughter, a lot of light communication. Sometimes things get a little heavy, like we talk about her past or like things that she went through. Like, she'll repeat the same story like 9 million times, but you have to like engage in it as if it's the first time you've ever heard it. Like, my grandma's very old. She gets a lot of facts wrong. Like, she'll share something that like literally me and my mom were there for it, but she didn't remember that we were there for it, and then like she'll tell us about it, and like the whole story's all miscombobulated, even though we were there. And like me and my mom would look at each other and, you know, we won't tell my grandma that, like, because like we're not gonna make her feel bad, like genuinely. So if my aunt is strictly going based off of like things that my grandma said, like, okay, that's first of all, that's weird. Because like
Why
I
is
said,
that weird? Why can't she trust what her own mother's saying? Oh, it's really pissing. Look, I've got a nan at the minute who's really going through it, my own nan. And just to be putting this elderly woman who's going through enough to even bring her up, Amber, you're fucking weird. You are fucking trying to one up. Like, this woman's probably going to be, like, Tammy's going to be losing her mother. Sure, she's your grandmother, but that's her mother. She's probably going to be losing her mother soon if she's as sick and poorly as you say. And to be like, well, we have a great time when we're together. You're a wrong'un. You're an absolute fucking wrong'un.
my grandma, like, she's genuinely going through a lot. Like, she's an elderly woman. And she also has a really, she has this, I don't want to say, but like, even my aunt said my grandma is sick. My grandma very much is sick. So it's just like, me and my mom, like when I first moved here, me and my mom would have very, you know, I'm gonna say right in the beginning, it was kind of lighthearted. You know, it was like that honeymoon phase of like, oh my God, like, wow, I'm here, da da. And then as like a couple months go down, like you have to talk about the hard stuff. You have to. Like I'm telling you, sorry, I burped. I'm telling you, my mom put me through a lot, and she's fully aware of that. And not only that, but like there's a lot of like heavy feelings in there. And sometimes like sitting around with family and sitting around with my grandma, like these conversations would come up and they were very therapeutic for both me and my mom. I'm not gonna lie. And it's how you come out of these conversations is what matters. And that even goes with like relationships, like any sort of
What's your
relationship,
point?
when the hard stuff comes up, it's how you come out of it, what matters. And since that point, oh my God, me and my mom have genuinely never been more strong.
Okay, but
Because
it's not about you and your mum. That's not what she's talking about. Tammy's just saying that she's learning stuff about. You've been saying she isn't around, she doesn't know anything, and she's saying, no, I have been around. I just haven't been around my sister. But I know things about my sister because my mum will tell me. That's what she's saying. What are you talking about?
we got to have those hard conversations, and those hard conversations are important, and sometimes they would come up in like weird places and times. But to me, with my grandma, the comfort of like being in her home and stuff, it didn't feel weird to me. But I will say, like, I lived there when I was 18, and when I first started going over there, you know, 2+ years ago, it was a little triggering because I was like, whoa, like this is the place where I was left alone. This is the place where my mom chose, you know, alcohol and drugs. This is the place.
Left alone at 18. Left alone at 18. 18! Not 18, babe.
Where she would leave me. Like this is, you know, like it was a little triggering going there. Now when I go there, I'm nothing but
You're
like
right,
hard eyes,
yeah.
happy, calm, peaceful because we had those hard conversations. And if that's what my aunt's referring to, then so be it. I feel like those conversations again are extremely
No,
important.
she's not referring to that. She's saying that literally said, Grandma will mention that you did something that annoyed her during cards. That's what she mentioned. That's literally what she said.
And I will stand by that, and I know my mom also stands by that. Me and my mom, we're talking about getting mother-daughter therapy together because we want to
You
heal
should've.
from the past. We want to move forward. My mom's not getting any younger. I'm not getting any younger, and this is extremely important to us for us to do that.
You could read between the
But we've been together for a while now and we haven't done it yet. No, we haven't done it.
lines. You know, I know a lot.
Yeah.
My sister is obviously shaken up by this, but I heard on the end of that call, it's very, very low reactive because
my mom is very shaken up, which reminds me, when my mom called me in my last live stream, let me actually go to the exact message because I don't want to get anything wrong here. I literally genuinely just told her like, are you at bingo? I was going to call you, you know? And so she ended up calling me on the way home from bingo because that's what she does. We communicate via messenger. I know a lot of people thought that was weird, but that's how we do it. That's how we call each other, message each other. It's never in text messages. It's never actually like a regular phone call. It's always a messenger. And when I immediately told my mom, you're on live stream. So my mom was very low energy. She was not going to share anything super personal. My mom, she has told me before, the thought of a live stream, it does give her a little anxiety and it overwhelms her. She doesn't want to say the wrong thing.
Oh, and that's very disgusting then that you did that knowing Mrs. Mental Health Specialist, Mrs. Protect your mental health, Mrs. Be aware of triggers and anxiety, Miss Undiagnosed, knowing that makes your mum anxious, you put her on the spot. That's very disgusting of you.
I mean, that's normal. She's not used to this type of thing.
Disgusting.
But after the live stream, when me and my mom saw each other and communicated,
How
it was a completely
convenient.
different story.
Oh,
my
how
mom is
convenient.
genuinely hurt by this. Not only is she hurt, but she is genuinely shocked.
Hi, Miss
Like
Green.
it's taken her aback. Like what the heck? My mom sat there and watched my whole live stream responding to my aunt, and she watched majority of it with me actually. Like we were right next to each other while she was watching it. And my
Oh,
mom
I
just,
bet she's like, I don't want to fucking watch this now, but for fuck's sake. No, no, mum, but mum, look what she said here. Mum, look what she said here. That's fucking disgusting, mum. She's fucking unhinged, mum. She's such a cunt, mum.
look at me and be like, is she really sharing this right now? Like,
Girl, just fucking, watch Real Housewives with her or something. Is this how you want to spend your time with your mother?
my mom is hurt. She is animated about it. I know a lot of people said my mom seemed nonchalant, but it's the fact that my mom is genuinely shocked, and she knew it was on live stream, and she knew you guys could hear her, thousands and thousands of people, and she knows how people are. So that's that.
think they don't know what I'm gonna say. They know how I am and that I keep all receipts. receipts because it's something I've said since day one.
Yeah.
You know, so I think.
So it's weird that she's like, I keep all receipts. That's like a
Yeah,
weird thing to
Billy.
say, like in general.
No, that isn't a weird thing to say at all, because you say that all the time. What are you talking about? I'm getting really actually aggravated that she'll say one thing's okay for it's. Yeah, definitely. What if? 100%.
And like they do talk, they don't revolve around you. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about like my aunt and my mom? They don't talk. Are you
No,
talking
no,
about my
she's
mom
talking
and
about the aunt and her mother.
my grandma? They do talk. Are you talking about my aunt and my grandma? They do talk. But I don't know which people you're talking about. Every time I get the chat, every time I look at the chat, I get
It's
like
3 a.m.
messed up.
That's why my sister's laying low, because we can compare stories all day long, and I guarantee.
It's not the fact that she's laying low. My mom just does not want to be part of this drama, whether that's publicly or privately. My mom is not like.
If she doesn't want to be a part of it, why do you keep bringing her up? Huh? What? Oh, you're delusional. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're such a fucking. Oh my god, you're such a wet blanket. Oh my god, you're a wet blanket, Amber. Fuck me sideways.
Like this. My mom does not understand A, why my aunt's doing this. My mom, B, does not have drama in her life. My mom drops people like a fucking hot potato the minute they bring any negativity or drama into her life because her sobriety.
Clearly fucking not, because she's got you around, and all you do is call this bitch bawling. That's clearly all you do. All you do is call your mummy when you're having problems. So clearly that isn't the fucking case.
Is the number one thing that's important to her. So the only people in her life are people who make her feel good. Like my mom wants nothing to do with this privately or publicly. But
then why did she go to your aunt's for dinner then? Why did she go to eat at your aunt's for Thanksgiving? Why did she reach out and do a collage of your aunt and her? What are you talking? You can't even go write this down. Grab a pen, grab one of your journals, and write down what you're saying so we can refer back to it. Because
her talk about it, yes, because it involves us.
Guarantee you, I will not be the bad one in the equations. Guarantee.
You are love.
So
I
in
am
terms
a
of
sister and an aunt that has been hurt and hurt and hurt and is just finally done and just wants to be heard finally.
No, you don't just want to be heard finally, because then you would message me or you would message my mom.
no, she didn't know, because messaging you doesn't do anything. What's the point in messaging you? You don't listen. You can barely read. What is the point in messaging you? You have set out a narrative about your aunt for years. For many, many years you have done this. I've heard about your aunt before Tammy even came online. Hi, Cats for Nelson. So why are you the only one that's allowed a voice? Why are you the only one that's allowed to talk publicly? Why are you allowed? You're the only one to talk to a what is it? 250,000 people. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know. Who's she meant to talk to? Craigslist? I don't. Oh my god.
Or you would call one of us up, or you'd say, "Can we have a sit-down conversation? I want to be heard."
I couldn't imagine anything worse. I'd need that like a hole in the head. You are an absolute bampot. You are a pillock, a pollock.
You know how quick I would say, yes, absolutely.
She doesn't want to talk to you. She doesn't want a relationship. She's talking about with her sister. Why are you getting him? I'm not involved. I'll sit down with you. She doesn't want to talk to you. You aren't the issue. She doesn't. She's not round with you. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She wants to talk to her sister, not you, babe.
I want to hear you. I want to.
She doesn't want to hear you. She doesn't want to hear you. She wants to get on with her sister, not you, babe.
Understand. More than anything else, I want to understand. But instead, you've gone public. Not because you want to be heard. That is
like, why? But you've gone public. Why haven't you messaged your aunt? Why have you gone public? Do you see how that doesn't make sense? Why have you gone public then? Why didn't you just message your aunt all this? Why did you go live stream it to 250,000 people? You didn't have to. You didn't have to defend yourself publicly. Hi, K-Bear, what did you miss? Me slowly losing my mind. I'm not going to be on much longer because it's 3 a.m. And I don't want to dream of Amber tonight. Dream a little Amber of me.
is not what this is about. You want me to feel worse? You want me to be painted in a light?
Me.
Because
me,
you see, I already am going through all the dramatics online.
I.
You see the harassment. You see the hate. You see the stalking. You see the belittlement. You see how horrible I'm treated. And those are the people that you're turning to. Didn't you say when you were watching my live stream, when I was talking about Emily, that her going to Snowflake hurt me more than anything else in the world? And when you heard me say those words, you turned to your husband and said, that is who I'm going to turn to.
Yeah, because she doesn't like you. What part aren't you getting? What are we missing here? She doesn't like you. You aren't owed her niceness. You aren't owed closure for why she doesn't like you. She just doesn't like you. You're annoying. Good lord, you are fucking. Oh my god. Oh my god, you are such a fucking wet blanket. It pisses me off, babe. An absolute nimrod. A wanker
That is
of
who
a
I'm going to
woman.
talk to. Because it's not about being heard. It's about this weird payback, and it's about hurting me as much as you can. You saw that Emily stabbed me with the knives repeatedly.
But you're still spreading your legs to her. Next.
And you said instead of me helping her,
Spreading. Spreading's a big word. You know what I mean.
I'm gonna actually take each of those knives and I'm gonna twist them in further.
And yet she
That is
still
what
got to
you chose to
Geordie.
do.
Great point,
That
Scorpio.
is genuinely what you chose to do as my aunt. Again, you do not want to be heard. Stop using that as an excuse.
So in terms of all of these
Again, she thinks she ate. She eats. She hasn't ate.
receipts that you have stockpiled from over the years, are you are you just kind of waiting for them to see how they react? Are you looking to share that? How do you feel about it?
That's Jordy's way of saying, oh, let me see those receipts, baby. I'm ready to clock into the bank factory.
There's
Yeah,
so much of
literally.
it, so it kind of unfolds, you know, like the
Again, I've made 8 grand off this. You can't say shit, Amber. You've made 8 grand. Shut up. You've made 8 grand.
November 1st thing up, and I was like, well, man, that's a stupid ass lie or a stupid assumption to make.
I didn't lie about anything. I said that you got married on my mom's soberversary. And
But you didn't mention that the soberversary also happened to be the anniversary that her and her husband got together. And they got together before your mum was even sober. Convenient, you left that bit out of the story.
you want to know genuinely what made me feel like that was like not unfair per se, but like it felt just weird to me is because
No, you said it was unfair. You said your aunt did it to steal your mother's happiness. Again, you left out the fact that that was their anniversary date 3 years before your mother even got sober.
that's how my mom originally felt when it happened. And I'm not going to take that feeling away from my mom. Like if you feel that way, you feel that way.
Whatever. So it's like if it was,
Why would your mum feel weird? They met on that date. What are you talking about?
you know, where she twisted it around and been like, no, 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 you know, that you got whatever it was, then I could have showed it. But am I going to go through every, I mean, decades of text and start posting each and every one? No. But if
Oh, I don't sound like a you problem.
something was actually questioned, did you do this? Did you say this? Did Amber say that? Is that then I would pull them up to prove? No, this is
Oh,
what was
truly,
said,
Nix.
and this is how I was treated. The whole thing was sending, you know, my sister even a letter. It wasn't about her sending my sister money. I had that.
It was about you send or me sending money because you're now holding that. Like a lot of people even like was aware to this. You genuinely are holding that over my mom's head. A lot of the live stream you had with Jordy last time was, well, I put money on her books. I did this. I did that. You're holding it.
She said it once, and she's saying it to prove a point, right? I get it's not a point I personally agree with. Oh, it's so tiring. Aren't you tired, girl? Are you tired? Aren't you tired? You are. God, that choker's cutting off something. Someone needs to get the jaws of life on that choker.
Over my mom's head. I didn't have to do that. I'm the daughter. I'm the daughter. What I'm about to say reflects the past. It does not reflect current.
I thought you didn't want to talk about the past. I thought we were just talking about the last 2 years. You've just slagged Tammy off for talking about the past for the past hour and a half. Why are you allowed to bring out the past then? How convenient. You just held $100 over her head. It's fucking convenient, isn't it? Quick question, what kind of dye do you use? Oh my god. Do you want to hear something shocking? I haven't, so do you see all this regrowth I've got of the black hair? I haven't dyed my hair since before this regrowth. This pink has lasted without a single touch-up for all this regrowth. Tell me that's not the most insane thing you've ever heard. Grimace should have wore protection. Poor Grimace. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. I'm tired. I'm about to go to bed. Hi, Matilda. I just want to ask, by the way, if you are new here, hi, I'm Milky. Or welcome to the Milky Way. Or where it's Milky's Way. Duh. I'm going to ask that you subscribe, and I might put a hex on you, because if you don't subscribe, maybe you'll be reincarnated into a washcloth. I have that power. You don't know the things I can do.
Time because things are completely different now. Literally night and day difference. Back then, no, I wasn't gonna help my mom while she was in prison. No, I wasn't. No. She didn't help me when I was in foster care. She didn't get sober for me while I was in foster care. I spent over a decade in foster care because of her.
Oh, surely. It's Iro.
Moved to Oklahoma when I was 18 because I grew out of the foster care system expecting a sober mom, a different life. And she lied to me. She wasn't sober. She did drugs. She abandoned me again. She drank. She left me literally alone almost 24/7. I was eating sauerkraut out of a can, gagging because I had no food.
You were 18. Not 8. 8. Why didn't you get a job? Roy, truly, it's fucking amazing. I was eating sauerkraut. gagging. Girl, you've never gagged over any food. Next. You could. She's like, I had to tough it through and eat the sauerkraut. Girl, clearly that isn't true because you wouldn't be as big as you were at 18. Let's be real. If you were living off empty cupboards and sauerkraut, you wouldn't have been severely super morbidly obese at 18, which you was. So, incorrect. Why didn't you get a job? I just moved there. Get a job. Get a job. Get a job.
She didn't care. When I was kicked out and had nowhere to go and I was left in Arizona, she didn't care. So yeah, I had a very bad relationship with my mom at that time. I did. I needed space. I needed space.
So why isn't Tammy allowed space from the argument that she's now having with your mother? Why isn't Tammy allowed to have mixed feelings over your mother? Why are you allowed to have space when you don't like her, but when your mother and Tammy are having an argument, Tammy isn't allowed space? Why isn't she allowed that?
I didn't want to talk to her. I didn't want to communicate with her.
Nightshade, like this woman has ever missed a meal. Please. Please.
I couldn't. I genuinely couldn't. I was beyond hurt. So to use that as your little tea time with Jordy is very unfair. And it's just not okay. The only people who care about what you were saying are the people that don't have rational minds. They're the people who look at me and don't give a fuck about me, regardless of what I say.
I don't give a fuck.
The people that actually have rational minds, they don't like you. They don't like what you're doing. Your little tea time with Jordy is pathetic. It's downright pathetic.
Almost as pathetic as letting a woman who called you Pocahontas eat you out. Almost as pathetic as that.
Never asked
Close, but no cigar.
Amber to send my sister money. It was more a letter. This is the time. She always said she wanted my sister. She wanted my sister. But then when she could reach my sister and actually write her, and I would explain to her, this is the time. My sister can't go nowhere. You could be writing.
It might have been the time for your sister, but it wasn't for the time. It wasn't the time for me.
But she's saying, I agree with you. I would agree with you. But now your aunt is saying that you were asking for your mother. So you were asking and complaining that you wanted her, but then not willing to write. It's a weird, like complaining that, oh, you're not my mum. I want my mother. But then not willing to write is a weird thing.
Time for me. I was not ready. And like I said, I wrote my mom a long letter. And I chose not to send it.
Oh, thank God.
Because I was not actually truly ready to communicate.
Do you know that scene from Friends where she's like, you went on, I fell asleep? You fell asleep? You went on for 8 pages. Back and front.
Getting some of these answers that you've wanted. Building a relationship. Now's the time, you know, and she
I wasn't ready.
would say and do and then never, ever, ever did. And then once you say, oh, well, my mom wasn't there for me. Like,
she wasn't.
There's just a lot of, but as you guys notice, she always expected me. Like, what makes a difference? I'm my sister.
What? That made no sense.
Sister, right? I'm my sister's younger sister. I lost my sister when I was around 11 years old, I believe. I think she was like 13, 11 is when she left. And I've been fighting for it ever since. You know, and through this, it has really shown me that
I would call her. I would.
Great point, right? Girl, she doesn't want to talk to you.
But I'm using my phone to be on live stream.
She doesn't want to talk to you.
Gotten so little in return. All I've done is give.
Front
Never
and
even know even
back.
close to what my age is. You know, when you start realizing stuff like that.
I don't even know what my age is half the time. Like, are you kidding me? The only, like, my brother, my little brother is my actual everything. He is someone, when he...
I thought your mum was your everything. I thought Rarity was your everything. I thought Tommy was your everything. Since when did she speak to her brother?
He's in prison, I will send money. When he's out of prison, I will send money. I help my brother because that's what you do. You help siblings. That's something I will never hold over his head. Ever.
But you didn't help the other two, and you've only recently started helping him. So again, I don't know what you're talking about. So why do you have this weird level of, well, I don't have to... That's your mother. Well, I don't want to talk to my mother. She hurt me. But when it's siblings, you're not allowed to be hurt. What are you talking about?
I still to this day do it. Literally a week ago. A week ago. But that's my heart and soul, and I always forget. Is he a year younger than me, or is he 2 years younger than me? Birthdays, names, ages, they do not compute up here. I don't know what
Okay, well, that's your fault. That's your fault. I don't know.
Is, but I can meet you, and you can tell me your name straight to my face, and I absorb it with everything inside of me. I will not remember it 1 minute later.
I should remember what you ordered, though.
I don't know why. Like, Eric and Ricky would get onto me all the time because I don't even remember their birthdays. And they were like brothers to me. Like, actual
brothers. Actual brothers.
Family. When is their birthday? I don't know. Like, genuinely, I have celebrated every year with them, whether it's like a happy birthday, gifts when I live with them. I don't know their birthday. You are no different. This has nothing to do with anything. It does not compute in my brain for some reason.
Well,
Like
that's a you problem. That's a you problem. And when things are important to the people around us, we find ways to fix it.
I don't know what it is, but that's just how it is. One of my greatest friends in the whole world, if you're watching, hello,
Oh, which one?
it's my Marco Polo friend. We have been friends for over a decade. I do not
Have we?
remember her birthday.
Have we? Well, that's very rude of you. You're a cunt then. That's very fucking rude of you.
I always tell her happy late birthday, and it makes me feel so freaking bad. I don't remember anyone's birthday. I know my dad's birthday. I know obviously my brother's birthdays and my parents' birthdays. I don't know anyone else's. My grandma's. I don't know. I know my grandma's in her 70s. I don't remember exactly what age. I don't know what it is. Genuinely. Like you can ask me how old are any of your brothers? I'd be like, for some reason it don't compute up here. And I know like a lot of people with like ADHD actually suffer with the same thing. So
Oh, honey Barbie, you'd think she didn't have a pen. You think she couldn't write.
it's like, it's a normal thing. So don't think of it as like some big crazy conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy. I'm not addicted to you like you're addicted to me and you know every tiny detail of me.
It's crazy. By the way, I'm 54. I'm not in my 40s.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
she
just a
just
little
doesn't
bit
care.
off. Just a
Jordy, it's not that I don't care. I just explain myself. I'm not going to get back into it.
little bit off. Yeah, and it just really kind of showed me, you know? I have invested so
No,
much for so
you might suffer, but you also don't care. You also don't care.
long for absolutely nothing.
And you know, the thing that I've kind of been saying is that I think that the
But she
reason
remembers her mum's sobriety date. Her birthday, no.
why she has tried to take the side of her mom and not
I have not taken no sides. Show me where I've taken a side, Jordy. Or even Tammy. Show me where I've taken a side. Because if I would have taken a side, we wouldn't have been there.
Sorry, it's just my side piece.
We wouldn't have went to the Chinese buffet. Oh, speaking of Chinese buffet. I want you guys to guess right now how my aunt knew I was at the Chinese buffet. I want you guys to guess how my aunt knew we were at the Chinese buffet. This is funny. This is
her
funny.
grandma, the mother probably told her.
Like, it's genuinely funny.
Oh, is it?
She knew because she was there. She was there. Me and my mom could not stop laughing about it. Like, because she made it seem like it was like, no, my grandma. She made it seem like it was like this big conspiracy. Like, she never goes to a buffet. It's like the craziest thing. How could someone be at a buffet, let alone a fat person? She was there.
She wasn't saying it like that. She was saying that you were crying, fucking suicidal baiting on stream, and then you were laughing and going to a Chinese buffet, and that she was alluding to the fact that your whole live stream about you crying about Tommy was performative because I've got to go. I'm going out with my mother, and then you went to a Chinese buffet after bawling and being so sick that you could. Oh my god! Hi Samantha, welcome to the stream. I'm normally a bit more, but it's 3 a.m. here, so it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Like I don't. That's what she was saying.
She was there. Health problems and all. She was there.
What do you mean health problems? What about your health problems? What about your health problems?
Like, sometimes weight ain't got nothing to do with it. Like, she was there too. Me and my mom were literally like, we were cracking up. Like, what? So, I just had to share that bit. But anyways, if I was on my mom's side, you would have never came to my apartment when I first got here. We would have never went out to eat the next day at the Chinese buffet. That would have never happened. I would have never went to Thanksgiving. I would have never hugged you and said, I cannot wait to see you again. I cannot wait for you to come over.
Okay, and if your aunt was truly trying to put you in the middle and didn't want to talk to you because she was arguing with your mother, she wouldn't have had you over for Thanksgiving. You fucking deluded! I am Slinky. I am. I'm from London. You fucking delusion. You are an absolute... You are a numpty. You are an absolute fucking numpty. I actually live at home and it's just as far as they follow my rules. It's obvious Amber lives alone. Thank you, Key. Oh yeah, she's very I'm not allowed candles. It's not even an option. I might do so if you guys are interested. I've done a few live streams with my mum before. I'm hoping tomorrow, so stick around. Me and my mum might do a live stream together where we both try and draw each other or draw something while on live stream and then like comparing the drawings. It should be a laugh. It should be really funny, so you should subscribe and check it out.
I have texted you. I would not have said Merry Christmas. I would have not have sent you photos and said I miss you and I love you. None of those things would have happened. None of those things.
And your aunt wouldn't have taken you in when you were homeless.
Happened. None. I did not choose my mom and I did not choose you. I chose both of you. You decided not to continue that relationship with me. That was you.
And she's allowed to do
on
that.
your side is because she can't manipulate you and there isn't anything that she can do to have power over.
I also cannot manipulate my mom. Like I said, my mom is blunt. She does not fuck around. She does not mess around. You cannot manipulate that woman at all.
Don't believe a single word of that. Don't believe a single word of that. We are, Nick.
Like,
Thank
Jordy
you.
turns me and my I don't know if Jordy has a bad relationship with his mom or what, but he turns me and my mom's, like, relationship into, like, vile. Like,
Because
vile.
it's codependent, it's concerning. The fact that you let your mother or you take your mother with you to buy alcohol when you know the issues your mother has had, the fact that you went from 0 to 100 so quickly after having such a tumultuous, toxic um relationship is weird. It's weird. It's weird that according to you, that your mum was abused by your dad, and then when Tommy was abusing you, you literally were saying that it was similar as to what your dad did to your mum, and you would call your mum and FaceTime her crying, but then not leave. That's toxic. That's weird. Why would you do that? Why would you FaceTime your mum that you're being abused, crying to your? Do you know how that must have hurt her, seeing her daughter cry because she's getting abused allegedly, but won't come back. Will stay with the abuser, and the next day you're gonna call her crying that you're being hurt again, and the next day you're gonna call her crying. You trauma dump on that woman. It's fucking odd.
Like, he literally agrees with the fact that, like, when I had cancer, like, he was like, "Yeah, the only reason why, her mom came back into her life is because Amberlynn needed her."
Yeah.
I didn't need my mom. I needed her emotionally.
So you needed her.
And my mom decided, "You know what? I'm gonna be a mom for Amberlynn in ways that I never was before because this is, like, she has cancer. This is scary." If anyone sees
Not
it
scary enough to lose enough weight to go get an MRI to see if it's come back. Not that scary.
in any other way than that, which is how Jordy sees it, then you're just warped in the brain. Like, genuinely warped in the brain.
Oh,
Like, how
God,
can you
I
see
warped.
two grown women, mother and daughter, working their way through a relationship that was so bad at one point, and you now see them laughing and having a good time together and healing from that? How can you see that and twist it into this warped way of thinking? All for some money, Jordy? All for some money? Ugh.
Yeah,
Thing over
yeah,
again.
I'll do it. All for some money. Yep, I'll do it. I'll warp it. For money. Fucking damn straight I will. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Yes,
You
I
need her. You need her driving. You need her to pick up your alcohol. You need her to take you to bingo.
am the only person that at the end of the day
You
is
need her as much as you need an Uber driver.
gonna say it how it is, 100% truth.
You still haven't said it how it is. You still haven't said it how it is. There's still no 100% truth. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, none of this is making sense to me.
Even if it hurts, I even tell my own truth.
The fucking angry typing takes me out.
Oh my god, what is happening?
The angry typing, I hate it.
I made my mistakes. It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm better than y'all, and
You are acting like you're better than me. You are. You are.
you guys do all wrong, and I'm perfect. I've never been that. But I will call you on your shit, and they don't like that. And for the
I have all my teeth left. I have had one removed.
longest time, up until very recent, I have found myself having to hold back to protect the other person.
Yeah,
Be it
Billy.
my own daughter, my niece, my sister, my mother, whoever it is.
It's so funny that she wants to protect my mom, even though it's literally my mom that she's in an argument with. Like, she is taking that out on me.
Almost like you said before, how like siblings should look after each other. You can be in an argument with someone and still want the best for them. Is that a weird thought to you? Is that strange?
I don't know where.
How does she not see this? Am I insane? Is this not crazy? I feel insane. Look at the jumbo wrist. That's the most action it's got.
You guys, like, look me in the eyes, please. I genuinely have no idea where any of this
Go.
is
I
coming
can't see your eyes. They're too small.
from. Like, it is so confusing to me.
Ugh.
And she still has not answered the question. What did I do to you in the last 5 years to deserve this?
How's she gonna answer the question? She's not watching you. Oh, girl.
Is. And then I think I'm finally at the point where, like, well, what about me?
Yeah. Well,
It's always
Amber,
been about you.
Truth to be told.
It's always
As
been
it should be. It should be about you in your life. Weird concept.
about you.
Amber's had a lot to say about your relationship with your kids. I don't know if you watched her stream.
Yeah, she wanted to bring up my daughter. Me and my daughter haven't talked in, man. Unfortunately, I think it's 3 years this year.
Why? Why?
If people have falling out, you know, how like you didn't talk to your parent for the majority of your adult life.
I too with that.
Why?
The Bible do not know 100% why I had all my grandkids spend the night before this happened. We had the greatest time. We ate, we painted, we did.
You weren't even invited to the baby gender reveal. Like, when me and my mom were invited, we literally got specifically told that you were not allowed to be there. Why?
Because they aren't talking. They aren't getting along. What aren't you understanding?
Why?
just
The
did all
same way you didn't go see your mother in prison or write to her. There's the same fucking reason.
things. 9 grandkids in one living room. You know, it was not easy.
See, when someone's kids don't talk to them, red flags. Without a doubt. Without
You didn't talk to your parents.
Without a doubt. And I'm telling you, my cousin that she's talking about that does not talk to her, love this girl. Like I have like, remember when I told you guys how I have
Is she
this
your best
cousin?
friend?
She's a couple years older
Is she your best friend? Is she everything? Is she everything to you?
than me, and I've always looked up to her. It's her. It's her. I love this girl so much.
Is she everything to you?
Do we agree on everything? No. But like her as a person, like she's so fun to be around, etc., etc. Like,
right? But we had a great time. Sent my two daughters pictures throughout the night. It was wonderful. The very next day, my youngest daughter disowned me and my oldest daughter. Went off on us, said never talk again, and she hasn't. But that is true.
yeah, I wonder why.
A totally unrelated, nothing to do with Amber.
Oh, it's totally unrelated. It's because she doesn't want to share it. That's funny. And you know what? I'm not going to be the one to do it. It's going to make her look horrendous bad, obviously. But I'm not going to be the one to do it. I'm not going to be the one. Because that's my cousin's business. And I'm not out here trying to like reveal all of that bullshit. I'm only here literally because of my aunt. But like, oh, I do need chapstick.
Or my sister, long going, but
Oh, you need fucking mouth sealant. That's what you fucking need. You need a glue stick, not a chapstick. Fuck me sideways.
it's a story, all right.
Oh,
I think it just goes to show that she's willing to go toe to toe with you.
Look
I
at
didn't bring this
her.
up.
Look at her
No
smug
one knows.
smirk.
You say things about
A
her.
little. But you did bring it up. You was the one that brought it up. You brought it up.
She's gonna pull out stuff on you.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I am only talking about the things that she is talking about.
She didn't talk about the fact that her daughter doesn't talk about her. You brought that up. She didn't talk about the fact that she cheated on her husband. You brought that up.
only talking about the things that she is talking about.
I've seen that clear. I mean, her video reaction, like, I've seen a lot, but that was just something. You could tell when they hit the sore spots. You could tell when she, was kind of like, oh my God.
You can tell when they hit the sore spot. She's doing it on purpose. That's like narcissistic. That's unwell. That's like looking skinny today. No way. Like that's
looking skinny. Go. I can see you here up.
Like purposely trying to hit the sore spots of your own niece out of nowhere, and you still have not explained yourself of why you are doing this.
She doesn't need to explain herself. You aren't owed that. You aren't owed her explanation. If she doesn't like you, she doesn't fucking like you. End all, be all. Get over it. Build a bridge. Move on.
weird to me.
It can be weird.
I mean, kind of got very defensive in the right parts, and
I'm defensive because this is crazy.
I think wiping your ass on a washcloth on the corner of the sink is weird. I mean, do we really want to go into weird? Do we really want to divulge into weird?
This is genuinely crazy.
That stuff.
Yeah, she had some pretty nasty names for you.
Several things. And then if you even think about that, if she loved me and she wanted
Skinny
me
wear, girl, she's hiding it behind the fucking camo print. Da 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 da.
And all these things up until I just did what I did a couple days ago. Why were you talking
Then
shit
she
with
forgot
my
that bit,
daughter
Carter.
about me? Why the way that she
We were catching up, and like I said, I wasn't talking shit. Awkward moment.
says that she hates me.
Oh, the way she has like these little fucking, the way she has these millennial, like these millennial quirky awkward moment. Let's head to Kana. Like the way she has these. You go. You are a millennial. It's cringe.
My sister don't like me and all that. That's stuff that they've talked about themselves for a long time. Wouldn't you say?
Like, how could you sit there and like say that, but then also at the same time be like, well, I've talked to my mom and I know exactly how Amberlynn and her mom react because my mom, like, you're literally being a hypocrite. Like, you're genuinely being a hypocrite.
Spell hypocrite.
This isn't just I'm mad because Auntie's talking anger.
This is mad because you are talking. Are you joking? Like, you're trying to make this okay. You're trying to like undermine my pain from this, and it just goes to show that like you only view me as like this weird YouTuber that you're addicted to. Like, it's weird. And I use the adjectives weird because I genuinely don't know what else to say.
Are you not a YouTuber? How dare you watch the content I put out? How dare you? How dare you? Who brushed her hair? Not her.
Like, this is the most unhinged thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So that makes me wonder.
Again, coming from the woman who went through one of the most traumatic childhoods, right? Again, was treated very badly as a child, but this is the most horrific thing she's ever seen.
The fact, I mean, this battle, she went and seen my daughter that she's talking about one time since she's lived here. One time. And it
Because that woman is busy. Busy.
was to hurt me. I guarantee it.
Close your mouth, baby.
Did she just say that I went to go visit my cousins to specifically hurt her?
Yes, she did.
Do you guys hear that? She almost sounds like she has paranoia stuff going on. That's weird. Let me listen to that again. She didn't say that. You. So, Lainey, did you hear those words? Do you need it in a different language?
I hate this woman so much. It was so nasty. So wait, being a millennial is cringe. It's like the cringy, stereotypical millennial. It's like the stereotypical millennial where they're like, that's awkward. Like it's just like the phrases and stuff. It's a thing for Gen Zers to take the piss out of millennials.
I'm sorry, but my aunt isn't on my mind like that. Like that is so weird
Clearly
to
not.
even think that.
That's so clearly not on your mind.
If you have a family member that's done what my daughter has done, why would you go visit her? To go talk shit? Well, you know,
We spent, oh my God, me and my mom spent upwards to like 6 hours there. We talked about you for maybe 10 minutes.
So
like
lies. Bull.
What?
It makes sense. So that was just another stab. I heard the slow death by a million cuts or whatever on that one reaction channel I heard. It was exactly that. It's exactly what.
And she watches reaction channels and all of my stuff.
So do you.
So I've been getting cut and cut and cut and cut, and now they want to know why I'm bleeding.
Because I have a relationship with my cousins? This is weird.
You're weird.
Something major that we have kind of been talking about is Amberlynn's response to the blackmail, and that she said that she was 20, she was a 20-year-old child, and she mentioned it. She never blackmailed. She never went through with it. Was she aware that you were in an abusive relationship?
100% she was aware, and being 20 is not an excuse. She knows.
So being 20 is not an excuse for me, but everyone else
It's not.
thinks that being 20 is a child.
It's not an excuse.
Everyone else, I had a friend with a 20-year-old a few years ago, and everyone's like, Amberlynn, that's a child.
Being 30 and being friends with a freshly turned 20-year-old, but being 20 and saying you're going to blackmail someone to an abusive partner, the fact you're even trying to compare them is absolute fucking ridiculousness.
But when it's 20-year-old Amberlynn, oh, that's not a child. We need to like figure it out and make up our minds on this, because
it's when you want to be friends with them when you're 30, they're a child, but they're old enough, or like they're newly adults, but you're old enough to know not to blackmail someone when they have an abusive partner. There you go. I've made the line for you. You are welcome. You can send it to my PayPal as thank you for my services.
It can't be one way for that person, but not for the next.
Exactly what she was doing. How you guys see her go vile in her tone, in her behavior, in her tantrum. It was exactly like that. Let me tell
Was
you,
she not talking to them romantically? I guess it's fucking insane, girl.
Abuse, violent, domestic violence, screaming at the top, spitting in your face. I mean,
they're not a child, but to you they should be. If you are romantically speaking to a 20-year-old when your big ass fucking wide load is 30, you should see them as a child. That's what they mean. You should see them as a child because you are that much older. That's weird. Check yourself.
And so that's what she learned it from.
Why is this okay?
Oh, here comes the
Why
tears.
is this okay?
Turn them on.
Genuinely.
Guys, put the tap emoji in the chat. The tears are coming on. Get your taps emojis.
Why bring up my childhood and what I went through to fit your weird,
like the way you brought up her bed bugs, the way you brought up her cheating on her husband but didn't want to mention she was abusive, the way you brought up the way her daughter doesn't talk about you, talk to her, you know, the daughter that isn't on YouTube, that doesn't want to be on YouTube, the way you have your mum speak on live stream when she doesn't want to because it makes her anxious. You mean stuff like that?
Story. Like, yeah, I have literally said repeatedly, that I have had the most horrific childhood, and I say it like I don't go into like I say it in like a you can go deep or you can go shallow. I go very shallow with it. I underestimate.
You don't under nothing.
I'm losing words. I never share how bad my childhood.
My poor spacebar. I'm gonna be very more gentle. I'm gonna be gentle. I think we've got a lot of new people here that I haven't met before. Hi, welcome. I'm Milky. I normally cover Chantel because Amberlynn. Oh my god, that's a fucking free frame. Fuck me, the Conjuring nun. Good lord. Normally I cover Chantel. Normally I'm a bit more hyped, but it's 3 a.m. And if you don't know, I currently have a Sims 4 series called Girl World Big Brother. Amberlynn is in the Girl World Sims. We've got Chantel in the Sims. Solar died of a heart attack because he got too angry. Shani and Rev are in there, and Queen Cobra and King Cobra. You should check it out. Things are kicking off. They're getting a bit spicy. You might like it. And I'm also currently working on an Amberlynn colouring book. Sorry, I might as well do a fucking grift. Might as well. I like money. Whatever. Come for me. So I made a Chantel one. This is not AI, by the way. This was all drawn by hand by me, no AI, and I'm currently working on a Chantel version. So if you have an idea for a coloring page for this digital coloring book, if you go check my community tab post, you can put your ideas there, and they might end up in the coloring book. That's hilarious. It's fucking. The chat will tell you if any of you chat, the ones who have seen my Sims 4 series, how uh how accurate is it? So Amber in the Sims 4 series wanted to order pizza. She ordered a pizza and the randomized person that showed up to deliver the pizza was the spitting image of Tommy. I know you're not gonna believe me, so you need to go check. Thank you, K Bear. So yeah, no AI, drawn it by hand. Um so yeah, enjoy. The Girl World, the Big Blubber House. It's a great time. Anyway, continue.
Actually was, like, ever. Because it was so bad that it's like, it's hard to even wrap my head around of how I am still here. Because I think of my brother who went through a lot of similar things as me. We're only a couple years apart or 1 year apart, can't remember. And it's like, I think of him and it's like, through all of that, like my brother has been very open about the aspect that I'm allowed to share whatever I want about him, and I'm very grateful for that because it's like, you know, it's sweet of him. Like he watches my videos and he hates how people treat me, and like he's super apologetic for how he
I
was,
would too if you were sending me money. I'd hate it too.
like etc. etc. Like me and my brother like both witnessed hell. We witnessed hell. When people say go to hell, I think of me going back to my childhood. Like we witnessed hell.
I
And
believe
due to
you.
that, I do have BP. Bad I have a horrible relationship with food. And because of that, my brother is schizophrenic and a drug addict. We went through
Does a does a bad childhood make you schizophrenic? I swear that's like a chemical thing, not a nature thing. Not a nurture thing. It's a nature thing, right? Like you're born you the things. I please tell me if I'm wrong. I thought. Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. No, not yet, Uncle Bucks. Maybe the next series. I just don't know enough about them. Child abuse doesn't cause schizophrenia, right? You might be a drug addict because of it, but I swear trauma doesn't cause schizophrenia. You're born you just are schizophrenic. You're not made schizophrenic. Someone please tell me if I'm wrong. I don't want to like spread misinformation, but I'm pretty sure you think it's biological, it's genetic. That's what I was thinking. You're right. That can't make you schizophrenic. Drugs can make it. Yeah, drugs can definitely make it worse, but it's not caused by childhood trauma. Drugs can trigger it, yeah, but it's not. Yeah, it's a chemical imbalance. It's a mental illness. It's not caused by childhood trauma. Yeah, right. That's what I thought. Okay, good. Trauma can cause psychosis. Can it cause schizophrenia? Because I figured, like, if you're gonna be schizophrenic, you're gonna be schizophrenic no matter your childhood, right? Because it can manifest. You could get schizophrenic, but not everyone does. Drugs could have brought the DNA marker into play, but not how someone's treating you. I think long-term psychosis can mimic schizophrenia. Oh, maybe. Because I know it's really hard to get diagnosed with schizophrenia, right? Because it's often misdiagnosed because it shares a lot of traits with. Because I did. Oh God, I'm trying to remember my like A-level psychology course I did. I know schizophrenia shares a lot of symptoms and markers as a lot of other mental illnesses.
fucking hell. And people always question, why is Amberlynn like this? It's because I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm a broken person.
Okay, but you have the money, the resources, and the time to fix yourself. You are willingly choosing not to. My sympathy bone is broken. You have had the time, the money, the resources. You have had things at your fingertips that people would beg and plead and spill blood to have access to. You've had all that and done fucking nout with it. Nout. You have done nothing. Nothing. You've had so much time, you don't do anything, you've got money to piss away, 7 grand on Legos. You have had so much time. Oh, thank you, Raven. You have had so much time to heal yourself, and every day you wake up, You willingly choose not to. That is a choice you are making. You are making that choice not to heal. And I'm not going to feel sorry for that. I'm not. Because there are people who can't. There are people in this chat, myself included, who have issues I would love to get fixed. I don't have the time, the money, nor the resources to have that done, right? I just don't. It's just not something I have access to, that a lot of people don't. Schizophrenia. I said schizophrenia. Thanks for the super chat. That's so psychotic of me. Fallen, thank you for the super chat. Schizophrenia is a messy one. It's a combo of everything, and there's no actual cause yet. Schizophrenia also doesn't usually start till about 16 to 30. Yeah, so men it can appear between 16 and 30, right? And I think for women it's like 20, 25 it can appear, but the markers for men is about 16 to 30.
And I don't think there's any way to fix me. I don't.
I mean, you haven't tried.
I have random moments where I feel better, but a broken vase can never be fully fixed. And that's how it feels for me. I grew up broken, and this is who you end up when that happens. Sometimes it's almost impossible to fix. Impossible.
Especially when you don't try.
And it's like...
It's really hard when you don't try.
It's genuinely a lot. Like, hearing my aunt bring this up is so fucking triggering to me. Like, you have no idea.
But not triggering enough to turn the camera off. Not triggering enough to end the stream. It's so triggering, but she's going to keep going. So it's not that triggering then, because when I get triggered, I have to remove myself, right? I have to remove myself. I don't continue through it. So it can't be that triggering because you're sitting through it. Point blank. Period. What is period?
I'm afraid that I will never heal fully from my childhood. Because with
you won't if you never try.
PTSD, it is usually one instance that took place and you try to heal from that. With CPTSD, which is what I have, it is constant, repeated things that were traumatic. How am I supposed to heal from every single repeated thing?
Therapy, medication, you do neither. And I know someone who has gone through things you couldn't even comprehend. Truly, you think you've been through hell, and this isn't like a one-up. It truly isn't. I'm just trying to make a point. People have gone through worse from you, Amber, and they have healed. And if they can heal, so can you. You just don't want to put in the time and the effort. You just don't, because it's easier to not. It's easier to make money and cry and eat.
I'm talking hundreds, probably thousands. How do I heal from that? From each thing?
It starts with a step that you are unwilling to take.
From things that I don't even remember, but my body remembers. How? I'm trying my fucking hardest.
No, you're not trying your hardest. You aren't trying your hardest. You don't know the meaning of the word try. You don't know the meaning of the word try. You don't. Because you give up.
I'm so tired of people wanting me to be...
You can't even be bothered to waddle your ass to a therapist. Even that you want to do online. It's...
perfect, it's not gonna happen. I was born into a fucking shit show. And I don't know what to do with it.
See someone.
Like... It is what it is. I try my very fucking hardest every day to be a good person.
The very hardest being getting up, not getting medical attention, nor psychotic, nor mental attention. You tried your hardest, girl. You tried your hardest.
But I'm overwhelmed.
She's not even doing the bare minimum. Do you know what I mean? Like avoiding her own triggers. She's even like things that are just obvious without help. You won't even avoid your own triggers. You're so triggered by this, but you're going to sit there and do it because you've made $8,000. She's made $8,000, by the way. You won't even avoid your own triggers. For money, right? Like you accuse everyone else of doing.
I'm genuinely overwhelmed. And for my aunt to put this all on blast is gross to me.
Okay, you're gross.
My parents.
Okay.
So yeah, it was bad. It was very bad.
I mean, putting another woman in that kind of situation, I mean, I couldn't imagine how nerve-wracking that must have been if you were potentially thinking maybe somebody was going to put hands on you.
And literally, I never thought of it from that perspective until now. Until someone said in the comments, and to think, no, everyone's ignoring the fact that she did this after knowing, and she did know. My whole family knew. And he would look at me in the eye, say until death do us part in a very psychotic way, many, many times. And when I finally had enough, I literally told him, take me out, because life with you is far worse than death where I believe I'm going. And that's when I was willing to die to leave.
Thank you, Amberlynn.
But yeah, she was willing to assist in the matter, I guess.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, out of everything that we talked about, I would probably say that stood out the most.
Yeah.
So it stood out the most that my aunt was cheating on her husband, who I did not find out was abusive until later.
But why would I believe that you didn't know that?
My mom was homeless at the time. I lived with a girlfriend. I was only 20 years old. My mom was homeless, and the only person that could help her was my aunt.
Well, clearly not, though, because your aunt didn't help. So what happened to her? What happened to your mum then? Because your aunt didn't help, I don't think. So what happened? So obviously there was another option.
And during that whole thing, I literally told my aunt, "How would your husband feel if he knew he was cheating on you?"
That's the threat.
And that stood out to Jordy because a 20-year-old literally said, "How would
Yeah.
your husband feel if he knew
Yeah, blackmail stands out. Yeah, it tends to happen.
you were cheating?" That stood out.
Yes.
I didn't tell him. I didn't say I was going to tell
You were threatening. That's called a threat. That's blackmail.
him. That's what stood out to you?
Yes.
Oh
Blackmail.
no, 15 years ago, Amberlynn said, "How would your husband feel?"
Oh my god, yeah,
Are you
blackmail.
joking me?
Yeah,
That's what stood out to you? Okay.
Yeah, blackmail.
Yeah. And then, okay, so then we can also, all the things that she said in that video was to get to me. The bed bugs, like, that's pretty funny that she even brought up bed bugs at the time that she did, right?
Cockroaches.
And it's just, yeah, it's to make me come off like I'm this dirty person, right? Well, there's a little bit of truth in that. My house did have bed bugs just a few weeks ago. I mentioned before, we travel a lot. We stay in hotels a lot, almost every weekend. And when my husband came back from Salt Lake City, we got a couple bites on our arm, and we started looking, saw YouTube. And they told me to take an iron to my mattress, and that if we had them, they would come up to the surface. So I did, and I seen a couple, and I got rid of my bed and my living room furniture because I'm not playing with that. Like, I heard how horrible those are to get rid of. So yes, I got rid of all my furniture recently.
It's okay,
and I have
Doreen.
spent the
It's not
last
your
few
fault.
weeks deep cleaning my house like you wouldn't believe. We already have pest
It needed it.
control as a normal service every month since we bought this house 3 years ago.
Oh, baby girl.
So
God, she must be dehydrated the amount this bitch cries. Fuck me, I'm surprised there's tears fucking left in this body. Yikes on a bike.
it's just the way she says it, as if it's this horrible, you know, like, and I'm mad at her because how does that even make sense?
Because you're literally, you are mad at something. You're mad at something and you're taking it out on me. You know, this isn't the first time that someone has genuinely used me as a punching bag. Like, that is my
And I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. The fucking the poor widow punching bag. The poor widow punching bag. I can't. It is 3:45 in the. Oh, am I tempted to do an all-nighter? No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I should go. I want to request kindly, if you don't mind, to subscribe, to like the stream, if you so wish. If you want to support the stream financially, because I like money, you can down below if you so wish to, but please don't feel obliged. Thank you guys so much for watching with me. Maybe we'll finish this tomorrow. It's 4 in the morning. I want to get in bed and read my book. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you stick around. I'm going to be covering a lot more Rambo, I think. It's nice to switch between her and Chantel. So, as always, my sweet scouts, you've been you, I've been a Milky, and I will see you guys in the next one.